Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Real Diversity here, man. We are back, and I probably. Alright, disclaimer straight up. If this video cut short and I keep it, it's probably because I got decently far enough. But I actually don't know how much space I have to record right now. Level 7 now. Cool. Do we get anything for. I think we get, yeah. I say, do we even get anything for leveling up? Pretty new to this game. I like the thing. This game, so I'm just gonna start the match because like I have plenty of time to talk. Like throughout this, I'm so used to like recording Marvel Snap videos that like a match takes like no time at all. Then I've learned recently that I cannot open this game up. I cannot open this game up anywhere but at home or when I know I have at least like 20 minutes of free time, because this game takes that long and you cannot set this down. They really need to. I don't even know. I don't even know. After playing Marvel Snap, it saves so much time because you're playing at the same, like you're playing. And okay, good. We did get Greninja. I always just like when I have a card to get a basic card, but it doesn't let me, like, you have to redraw your hand, which I know that's how it's probably always been, and that's just to make it fair. But yeah. So we do have Greninja, which is good, so we can kind of. Ooh, I have yet to see. I'm starting to see a Pokemon I've never even seen. Dark Sylveon. It looks like another Psychic. Oh, okay. She fits right into the deck. If this is the same deck I'm using. Oh, he even has the actual OG Pokemon back skins on his cards. Your active Pokemon is now confused. Your opposing active Pokemon is now confused. Choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that card and shuffles it into their deck. Wow, that's terrible. That is not nice, Sylveon. Let's see what we can pull out here. Alright. I'm gonna tell you what I know I want. And honestly, at the moment, we want to, since we're in pretty good shape to set up, we can't attack this turn, I'm pretty sure either way. But we're in pretty decent shape to set up. Who's more important here? I think you are, because I have multiple ways of getting Lunar Rock. So okay, and then here we get him anyway with this. So we'll actually pick this card up just so we can get Luna Stone. Sorry, I said Luna Rock. Solrock and Luna Stone. So we will next turn discard some cards to get Mewtwo his evolution. So I did for the first time the other day turn sound on for this game. It's pretty decent, the effects and stuff. I'm trying. Wait, let me see if I put up here. One, I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna let you guys know if anything goes down. But I'm trying to see if I can turn my phone here. Well, let me just. I'm not sure. I'm curious if I can turn my phone or not. Where is the tilt feature? Oh, here it is. I think purchase. So let's see. Nope. Okay. Oops. Sorry. My turn. Whoopsie. All right. All right. Cool. Cool. Actually, yeah. Let's do this because I know what I want to do. Actually, we can't. If we can't switch. Actually. Hopefully we get another switch card. We're trying to pull out moves. Oh, did he? I think he discarded something when I wasn't paying attention. What did he? Did he discard something out of my hand? Cause isn't that what that first ability does? No. Oh, I'm just confused. That's all. Nothing useful right now, man. We don't have our switch card, so we can't really do anything right now. 1 second, guys. Second solrock down. Okay, try not to do too much while I have the game paused, and I think that's all we can do right now. So we'll leave it at that. All right, and we already used Greninja's ability, so I think we're done here now. I think it's a very. I think he's. I've never seen a Dark Sylveon, so this is new. I wanted to. Ooh, please don't take out. Take out the Lunarok. Take any. Okay, thank God. Yeah, that's this. People don't realize this. That's the. Oh, okay. He's getting serious. He's getting serious. Yeah, we didn't need him anyway. But I don't know what confusion does. Is there like a coin flip on your attack? Make a retreat here. I don't know why I don't use Lunarok more often, because retreating isn't too bad. Alright, let me see. How many can we pull out? So, do we... I think we have to. We only need to use 2, right? Yeah, we only need 2. Yeah, that's fine. That should be 180. Okay, good. Oh, and we get 2 from her? Nice. Yeah, it's terrible move to play. No offense. Terrible move to play your V card before it's ready. So 99. I can actually take this Mew out. So what I might do. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Did I get a solrock? Yeah, I'm a yeah, let me go and put some damage on him. Let me see. I might have should save one of these for another Lunarok, but I think we're okay. Let me activate Greninja's ability, and then we will. Okay, good. You fill up your hand pretty easy with this deck, which is why I try to avoid using like Professor Research, because you just don't need her. And 2, I've lost so many matches early on playing with this deck where I would essentially like, yeah, and I don't every time. And you only con to this is that you lose playing against yourself, playing other like high V cards. Because Mewtwo seems to get one-shotted, but Mewtwo one-shots a lot of things. This what's it called? V-Star? This V-Star Mewtwo one-shots a lot of things, but he does not finish everything. So what I can do though next turn is I can do Star Raid, and then that should help him on a switch. So even if he does hit me with a full Side Purge, I am solid, because he has nothing else going right now. So yeah, and now yeah, he can attack next turn. If I was him, I probably would only do 2 here, honestly. It's no point in hitting me. Yeah, it was no point doing that, because I don't think you have anything like left in your tank, dude. So we're gonna set ourselves up pretty nicely here to hit him. What's funny too is we could summon another Mewtwo pretty much. So Star Raid. So the next Mewtwo that comes in is already pretty hurt, so we can one-shot it, and then we win after that. Essentially, if he, this is one of the times the match is kind of quick, is when my opponent isn't wasting time and they can't do much, and we're both just playing. Like he's just doing it. He's doing what he can. Okay, like he can't add any more on. He has to end his turn, and then that's just game here. And I don't even have to do anything extra. But just in the game, I think so. If this was a very annoyingly long match, I would have probably like and gloated there and just like made some extra unnecessary plays. But I've learned you get two depending on, like their best card, you get two out of your prize pool off their best cards, is what I've noticed. So but yeah, man, that match alone was 12 minutes. That was probably one of the quicker ones, which is what's crazy. So just absolute insane how long some of these matches can take. Yeah, and it looked like he made some adjustments to his deck, but my deck is more specific. So one thing I noticed when I was playing with the deck, so I'll go go watch my other videos. I made the adjustment at the end of the video, but let me go to it. To the deck itself, and I made a few. This is not the standard one. I made some adjustments. Biggest one being I added the Mash Ultra Ball, and I added the Great Ball, or Ultra and Great Ball, because of the biggest struggle or weakness of this deck was not getting Mewtwo V-Star. If we could not get this card, we were in deep trouble. This is pretty easy to get. Bunch of ways to get this. This card gets you that one, and then basic netball. Also netball and this, what's this called? Smoke Crystal. Fall Crystal can get you Mewtwo basic. So it's pretty easy to get him out. A lot of times it's easy to get everyone else here. These level balls are specific for Solrock and Lunastone specifically. And then also Greninja works well with the netball as well. And so, but he's not relevant, so you just kind of pull him when you pull him. But you can get him pretty easy if you need him. Just depending on what's going on. And everybody else who's added in this card also, so you can Rescue Carrier is great at drawing back your Lunastones that people are usually try to pick off Lunastone. It doesn't work because I always have another Lunastone. It's crazy, and you have to play this deck to know what you really need to get rid of is the Soul Rocks. Yeah, I noticed in this deck there was just a bunch of like pointless cards or cards that just okay. Notice this too. I think the easiest way to make like if you're just like I'm new at this game, but I'm not new at card games. I'm not new at Pokemon. So there's a lot of things. Well, this game's totally different. Besides the only similar aspect from this one in like a normal Pokemon game are the like resistances and weaknesses, and that's it. That's literally it. Most Pokemon on here have one type. So dual type Pokemon can be either one of their types depending on the card, I believe. So so it's a lot of differences, for sure. And the biggest one is everything's different. But I'm used to Pokemon. I'm used to like card games, so I fit right in. And I think the biggest way to make a quick impact on like a basic deck, like something you haven't like touched, is for sure to do is to just look at when you're play the deck 3 times, 3, 5. Just play the deck and realize what card that you feel like every time you get has no value, and then that's when you take that card out and you throw in a card, if possible you have one that's like that fits better or has more purpose. Now this was a basic deck I started with. Now there's definitely, hopefully I can build on this as I keep playing this game and get further up and things like that, ranking and things like that. Hopefully I can build up on this and not what I was trying to say here, and not like just keep with the simple easy decks, because this deck is simple and easy. I think it's a pretty straightforward strat. I used it. I was just like, I'm just gonna play a random deck. I played the what's the deck called? Hold up. Superior. Yep, I played Superior. It was I could immediately tell it wasn't that great. I think decks that don't offer too much power, like there's a pros and cons, I think. So certain decks, I think, if you're not gonna give me a lot of power, make it easy for me to attack. Because I'll tell you this, I've gone against those like Giratina, Dialga decks and Palkia decks. Those decks are broken. Like you can get so much power pretty easily in those decks. Those decks are like mildly broken. Now this lunastone, that's the solrock lunastone deck, it's not too broken. You're not always gonna have all the pieces you need. It depends a lot on the cards you have, but it's built to set up your field pretty early. So once you get, like, it don't take long to get rolling, and once you get rolling, you're pretty unstoppable if your opponent has any issues. But I think that's the one thing I don't like about this trading card game in general, is it seems like whoever gets established first is usually like rolling the punches. It's why I've noticed a lot of abilities seem to be based on how many prize cards your opponent has. There's a lot of abilities that say this card does more damage based off of your opponent's, like, or if you have more prize cards still, or if they have a lot of prize cards. Either way, it's the same thing. But yeah, I've noticed that they try to balance it with that, but still it seems like once one guy gets rolling, it's pretty hard. And that's why I think I haven't looked in too many like battles, but I wouldn't mind watching a championship battle where somebody comes back, because I know that's very difficult. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I built this deck to kind of get us situated, and it works pretty well. So you guys are feel free to copy it, use it, whatever. Probably my last video using this deck. I know it pretty well, and it doesn't need too much gameplay for it. But I'll definitely want to, I'll probably go back to using my Arcanine deck and seeing how I can improve that. That's the initial deck it started me on. I don't know if that's the initial deck it starts everyone on, is the Arcanine deck, but that's the deck I was using during the training. So that's kind of like what I've learned is like from like that deck, which is not, the more I play it, I'm like, this deck is not perfect. So I'm gonna play the base deck probably one more time with the Arcanine deck, and then I'll make some adjustments, because at this point I've seen enough cards and know enough that I can probably look and start making my own adjustments. Also, yeah, I've come from Yu-Gi-Oh too, so like you play enough card games, you get the feel of what's important and what's not. But anyways, man, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please thumbs up, like. I kind of keep it short because, like I said, I don't know how much actually time or space I have right now to record. So if you did, like I said, enjoy, please thumbs up, subscribe as well if you want to see more. I got 2 other videos posted, a lunastone deck. I don't know if I did as good a job commentating in those videos as I do now on it, because it's a new game. So but anyways, man, I hope you guys did enjoy it. We will be back with more. Peace out, man.